Okay, let's read this splendid book, International Phonology by Robert Ladd. First, Introduction to International Phonology. Research on intonation has long been characterized by a number of unresolved basic issues and fundamental differences of approach. For many years, these precluded mm, hmm, precluded the emergence emergent emergence emergence of any widely accepted framework for the description of intonational phenomena, or even any general agreement on what interesting phenomena are. Since the mid-1970s, however, several lines of research have converged on a set of broadly converged uh, converged on a set of broadly shared assumptions and methods, and studies on a variety of languages are now yielding new discoveries expressed in comparable terms. Comparable terms. This emerging viewpoint, which it is perhaps only slightly premature to characterize as the standard theory of international structure, is the subject of this book. Premature. Yeah, I know the term. Um, too rapid, too. As the book's title suggests, the heart of this theory is the idea that intonation has a phonological organization. This idea requires some justification, since intonation sits uneasily with many ordinary linguistic assumptions. For one thing, it is closely linked to a paralinguistic vocal code. Sometimes, against our will, pitch and voice quality help signal information about our sex, our age, and our emotional state as part of a powerful communicative channel that can be interpreted by listeners. Interpret. Yeah, it's very difficult to understand this. So, anyway, interpreted. Interpreted by listeners, even some non-human ones who do not understand the linguistic message. Sorry, I have an allergy for dust. Yeah. Anyway, yet we know that in languages like Chinese or Thai or Yoruba, it is also fairly simple to identify a small inventory of phonological elements, tone, that are phonetically based on pitch or voice quality, but are otherwise quite analogous to segmental phonemes. Analogous, say, same kind. Analogous. Here. Uh, and that these tones function alongside the more universal linguistic effects of pitch and voice quality. The question is thus not whether pitch and voice quality can have phonological structure. We know that they can, but whether intonation does have a phonological structure in languages like English or French. Hmm. I want to be. Anyway, I will follow your psychology. By claiming there it is, we focus in, not on. Focus in some sense on the distinction between linguistic and paralinguistic function of pitch, and claim that intonation belongs to the former. Hmm. Uh, Another apparent obstacle to talking about intonation of analogy is that the phonetic substance of intonation somehow seems less concrete than the properties involved in consonants and vowel. In the case of pitch, instead of the complex constellations of articulatory settings or acoustic parameters, constellation says its constellations of articulatory setting or acoustic parameters that identify a T or O. We find only a simple scale of up and down, which can differ conspicuously from speaker to speaker and occasion to occasion. Conspicuously. Uh, Oh. Only.